What's up everyone and welcome back to the channel. In this video we are gonna talk about the Broken Land one more time because my guild cleared all the towers and now we have access to the final boss, so let's talk about it. Okay, so right just before beginning the content about the Broken Land, I have to talk about something really important here because on the official Discord they opened another poll here. As you can see, thank you for your support and interest in stamp system. There was a vote which collected players' opinions, but we got a lot of feedback that they voted without fully understanding the specific details. Thus, we make another vote to gather your opinions regarding the conversion feature. So they decided to do another vote for the conversion feature. This is exactly the same as the previous time, but that time people know what it is talking about. And so you know that we already have some packs in the game to buy some stamps directly through the shop, and so this feature here is great for free-to-play players and people that don't want to spend in the game and still have some stamps, so they're gonna be able to convert some wishes into stamps, which is pretty interesting, in fact, if you don't want to spend in the game. But the first here, you are gonna have a ratio, a conversion ratio 1:1. That means one excellent rune is gonna be equal to one stamp rune, but after the 101st conversions, it's gonna be you are gonna need 2 excellent wishes to get 1 stamp. That means if you have a lot of wishes, you can convert everything into stamps. I don't really like that one because here you have a limitation per week. You can do 100 conversion per week and you're always gonna have a 1:1. So I prefer that one. Tell me what you think in the comment below, but I want that conversion system to be implemented to the game, and I think the majority of players want it because today we know that we have some packs to buy directly stamps in the shop, and so it's better for the majority of players to have this solution. So if you don't want to convert your excellent wishes into stamps, it's your choice. If you want to, then you are going to be able to. So go on the official Discord and click on the poll channel to the left, and so you are going to be accessing that channel. So enough talk about that, let's begin our video on the Broken Land. As you can see, we cleared all the towers this morning, and so we have access to the boss here. So if you have a look to the rankings here, we are the top 6 for now. We collected less Sheroid than others, but you need to reach the highest, the fastest as possible, the 10 towers in order to access the boss, and then you need to place your heroes in all the towers, the best towers, to get the best production you can of Sheroid. Really important. And then you have the individual ranking depending on the damage you dealt to bosses. Okay, here it's important that all your guild members do it. Okay, really important. So the strategy, just focus on 1 or 2 towers, put the maximum of players inside, and so it's going to be easier for everyone to conquer the tower. In terms of garrison, I have 6 at the moment. So yeah, yesterday I took 2 level 10 fortresses, and so I need to place my other heroes in more towers, and I'm gonna do that today. In terms of blessing, this is where I am. I have level 30 for red, for blue, and almost for yellow, and I'm not close to get the level 30 for green mark heroes, but I don't have many DPS in this category, in this mark, so this is why I focused first the red mark tower. This is where I have the most damage dealers in my account, then the blue one, and then the fourth one. So enough talk about that, let's jump into the real situation, the boss fight. It is the boss that we have in the campaign and also in the faction abyss. You have the same skills on the boss, so be careful because he can stun your heroes, and this is really annoying. Here he is a bit different because you can't kill him. Every time you are gonna lower his stun meta to his HP bar to 0, he's gonna revive with 100% more HP, 50% more attack and defense, defense and 10% more effect hit and effect resistance. You can't lower his stun meta, but you can still put a speed reduction on him, so it's really interesting. He removes your buffs on using that skill here. And yeah, you are gonna see that the stun is really annoying. So this is the team I'm gonna use. Yeah, it's a broken team. I have all the best heroes I can have in this account. But even with that, I have a big score, but you are gonna see that this is clearly not optimal because I'm taking so many dots on my heroes. This is just insane. So let's run the fight and let's see what it does. Remember that, okay, you have a skip feature, but if you want to try your best, try different teams, you don't have a try feature. So if you want to restart the fight, you have to quit the game. Just quit the game. Don't leave the battle. If you do that, you are gonna lose your points, okay? It's gonna be counted. If you quit the game, then it's not gonna be counted. So do it, it's really important. So look at that. My damage are pretty high though, but look at that. I have intertwine on most of my heroes, and so they are gonna be stunned most of the time, which is pretty annoying. Look at that. Got stunned on 2 heroes, and now with the other skill he stunned me again. And so I'm wasting a lot of turns because of that. I have that guy, Nicholas, to put the slow on the boss and the buff the speed buff on my heroes, but it's not optimal. I guess if you had a Luna, you would have an attack buff on your heroes, you would have some cleanses, some how is it called, a block debuff on your heroes, and it would help a lot to increase your damage. But here I'm far away to get from getting Luna, to be honest. So you have 3 limited heroes. Lydia is such a powerful unit for this kind of boss fight. She can basically reduce the cooldown of all your skills, and you can basically cycle your ultimates with your heroes. Look at that, Little Jack almost using his ultimate all the time, and same for Andras. And so the final score is insanely high. But I'm getting stunned every time, so it's clearly not perfect. So I'm close to the end. On my previous test I did 5 billion damage. I'm far away from that. Okay, so 4 billion damage, and I'm gonna exceed before the end. Okay, 4,100,000,000 damage. This is a nice score, but clearly not the best I can have. So just exit the game, launch it again, and you can retry. It didn't count your battle. It's the way to go if you want to increase your damage. Remember that you can fight against the boss 1 time a day using every hero you have. So normally if I use 1 team, I should be able to use my other heroes. Okay, it's not the Weathering Coast, it's the Broken Land. So basically, what can I do to increase the potential of my team? Should I use Lydia? Should I use another hero to cleanse my stuns? To be honest, I really don't know. I freaking don't know what should I do. Let's try using a Catherine here instead of Lydia. But if I'm doing that, I'm not gonna have the attack buff on my heroes anymore, and so I'm gonna deal way less damage, and I'm not gonna have the cooldown reduction. So I don't really know what I can do to avoid being stunned all the time. Catherine is a great idea for that, but or maybe Nordak, but he removes your buffs. So it's pretty annoying to find a good team against that boss, right? I have many heroes, so I have to try many things. Let's check the damage I can do with putting a Catherine inside. So now I have the counter attack. Getting stunned, but I take too many debuffs at once, and so my Catherine can't cleanse the stun all the time. Okay, so thanks to the counter attack, I have more detonations on the boss, and so my Andras can stack faster his buffs, and so his attack is increasing a lot, but the damage are worse than before. Okay, let's just wait and see how much damage I can do in total. Still pretty interesting, right? Yeah, my Andras is stunned. This is bad, really hard to manage. Okay, so I lost my buffs, I have only 1 billion damage. Yeah, I'm doing way less damage than before. I don't have any attack buff. I don't have any cooldown reduction. So the damage was still pretty interesting, but it's not the same than before. Curious to see how far I can go in terms of damage. $2 billion for now is pretty high. Maybe I can reach a bit more, maybe I can reach the 4 billion damage. No, I don't think so. I have more damage than before because I have all the stacks on my two heroes here, but time is running out. $2,700,000,000. 3 billion. Yeah, even without Lydia, the damage are pretty high though, but it is still less than with Lydia. Yeah, 700 million, 800 million less than with Lydia. So, I think that was all for the video. I'm gonna try more teams against the boss in order to try to have the highest scores, the highest score as I can. And wish you have a nice day and see you soon. Bye bye.